Hey, Marvin. Nice to see you, buddy. I'm just live while I finish this Cerakote. Finishing up our last knife we got to do. We have some knives back from Kydex too. These are all handmade by us, hardened by us, Cerakoted by us, shaped by us. So for those of you who didn't get to see them yesterday, I'll show you the knives, some of the knives we have available on our website. Now these are all handmade and hand ground right here in the US by us. So I will pop some of those out to show you guys. See if I can get my tripod kind of set up here so I can show you guys some of our knives here. It's been a freaking week. Marco. All right. So this one we have. Coolest kid, hi. This one we have, this is our Hunter. So this one, Kydex sheath, actually has a dyed green buffalo horn handle. And it is Cerakoted black. Wendy, hey hon, I'm glad you guys enjoyed yourself. Stay safe on your way home. This one is our Hunter. Really nice sharp edge, green buffalo horn handle. That one is available as well. I have to update our website to show green, but it is available if it's something you guys like. Also, we have our Achapa, which is our variant of a chopper, much larger than the Hunter, as you can see. It is meant for chopping, so that is our variant of a chopper. It is still carryable, so that is available as well. You also have your Kraken, which is rather large blade as well. Just so you guys know. So that guy, rather large, about the size of our chopper. More of a slicey style knife, but these two do have your resin base handles. And we do have our Hunter with a more traditional style buffalo horn instead of the green buffalo horn. you have the brown style buffalo horn. So these are all on the website now available. If anybody is interested in those. These are all handmade, hand ground by us. So these aren't bought and Cerakoted. These all started from steel blanks. So the handles started from blocks. Everything started from blanks. These are some of our knives we have on our website. Handmade and hand ground, like I said, by us. So all available on our website. Very sharp. Good thing Greg's driving, huh, Wendy? Now these are all 1/8 inch thick or 0.0125 inches. The one we're finishing up today is called our heavyweight. It is a carryable EDC that's about the length of the hunter, but instead of 1/8 inch thick, 0.0125 inches, this is actually 0.0188 inches. So it is a thicker steel, why we're calling it the heavyweight. The handles for our heavyweight are these guys right here. This is a G10. So these are going to be our handles for the heavyweight. It is going to be a lot beefier, a lot thicker. So, I mean, you can see the handle. It's a decently thick handle. So the heavyweight's going to be a beefier knife. The handle does have jibbing here to match the jibbing on the knife. So it goes all the way through. But this is the handles for the heavyweight. All of these also do come with Kydex sheaths for you to be able to carry, belt clips. So they are available on our website. Again, the heavyweight is being Cerakoted. That's why I'm out in the shop. I'm trying to finish this. I had a lot to do this weekend in the shop, and we had places to go, and then I also have to mow today, so I had a lot to do this weekend, so I'm trying to finish up some stuff I need to finish. Yeah. Yeah. Which one's the question, Wendy? The heavyweight, Marvin, it's still probably going to be around 220. Again, we try to keep the prices as low as we can, but how long it takes to hand grind, hand Cerakote, and hand make these handles, they still have to be a little bit up there. Like I said, these all start from raw blanks. So I think I have actually. Yeah, these are what our knives start as. So all these on the table started as this. So that's what our knives start as. Really glad to hear that, Wendy. Next time Greg wants to chop things, maybe he can pick up a chopper. Or if he wants to slice things, he can pick up a Kraken. Or if he just wants a really beefy heavyweight knife, he could pick up the heavyweight. I know. Being a jerk. Honestly, I don't have a dark horse right now. The only dark horse I had, I sent out to get checked out by Unprofessional Dad's EDC. These, Brand New America, what's up? These are going to be out the door to get checked out too, so. But up here, this is what all of our knives start as, just a blank piece of solid billet, and then we make them these. What do I got for stabby? Honestly, if you want straight stabby and you want small, I'd go Hunter. Hunter's a very small stabby. We also have the Biohazard, which is a smaller stabby. And the heavyweight, even though it's going to be smaller, it is thicker. But the Hunter is a good stabby. Honestly, the Kraken is a really good stabby too, but it's a little bit beefier, a little bit bigger. Fits in the hand real well because this curve, but these two are Hunters. They're just different variants. You have the chopper, which we try to relieve the points on all of our blades. So a lot of choppers you'll see a square end. Ours doesn't, because our chopper actually has a Kydex sheath, so you can carry it and use it for anything. I try to leave the points on all of our knives. Yeah, they're all going to end up being that way. They'll all end up being stabby. Got to put the final coat of Cerakote on our heavyweight here. And then the heavyweight will be available, but got to finish it first. Dark Horse is by far one of the most popular. The Raven is too. Don't have a Raven right now. It's out getting looked at as well. I mean, obviously, I can't build a knife that's going to fit everyone's bill. So, people are always going to be like, oh, well, you know, I'd like the finger groove like this, I'd like jibbing like this, I'd like this, but making a knife that's going to be perfect for everyone is really not possible. Everybody has their own hand shape and their own ergo, which is why we've developed a few, so you guys can get one based on what your hand shaped is. Well, honestly, Wendy, if you're looking for chop, slice, stab, all the above, a chopper kind of fits that bill. Like I said, I'm just finishing up the Cerakote on the heavyweight to get that one done. And then I got stuff to ship out. So it's been a week, y'all. for working. Been a busy camper. Not complaining. Busy's good, but just stating fact. It's been a week. So bear with me. Trying to get stuff done. Spend time with the family. Do stuff around the house. Do stuff at the day job. So I call it keeping up but barely getting by. So that would be my analogy. Yeah, or you could reverse it, really. Getting by, barely keeping up. But yeah, those are our ones, some of the ones on our website. The ones you don't see right now that we don't have are the Raven, the Dark Horse, and the Biohazard. That's because those are out, so getting checked out. So we don't have those right now. Did have an issue last week where I wasn't getting comments, so I want to make sure I'm still getting them. But hey babe, I'm just finishing up Cerakote on one of the knives real quick and then I'll be done. Just wanted to get this done and show off some of our knives while I was doing this. Trying to bring home the bacon, babe. Actually, I don't know if for you, I don't think it'd be bacon. It'd have to be something else. Wouldn't be bringing home the bacon. Bringing home the Takis. I'm bringing home the Takis. There you go. Yeah, I'm waiting for the cool down this week, to be honest. But I look forward to that. That way it's not so hot in the freaking shop all the time. But yeah, these are resin handled. These are buffalo horn, which, if you don't know, buffalo horn stinks when you're working with it. Smells bad. But these are buffalo horn resin, and then the new one is G10. So, for those of you who haven't actually held like an authentic like G10, it's really cool feeling. It's really smooth. It almost feels like ceramic, but not. Yeah, not only was he rocking his BC shirt, he was rocking his Knife Club shirt, which is dope. Even though we weren't there, he brought us there. That was awesome of you. Yeah, and I'll have you know, what's funny is Summer was like, oh, I want to see the puppies. But yeah, for those of you who are interested in fixed blades, especially custom handmade and USA made fixed blades, all these are on our website. So if you are interested, you could go to Buerkles Cerakote.com and check those out. They're not your cheap Walmart knives, but yeah, Benchmades are good. A lot of Benchmades are just stupid expensive nowadays. Like a lot of Benchmade pocket knives or just pocket knives are rocking like $300 or $400 price tags. So Benchmade's gotten very expensive. I mean, it's pretty sad when handmade, hand ground knives are cheaper than knives you can buy online. But yeah, I mean, I guess it's all about what people want. You know, you can ask Summer. I spend a lot of time in our shop for business purposes, and you know, a lot of hours trying to bring you guys whatever I can. So shares, representing, all that would be greatly appreciated. These knives are all just me in the shop grinding away, trying to cut out my little notch in the world, if you will. Trying to be the best provider I can be. You can watch Unprofessional Dad EDC. He does have a review of one of our knives, our Dark Horse. It's the Toxic Dark Horse variant. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. He did do a review of one of our knives, and he loved it. The only question we've gotten is why 1095. But here's the thing, 1095 is a tried and true steel that's been around for a long time. So before the Magna Cut, before the Crew Wear, before the 440C, before all these different steels came out, you had 1095. 1095 has been around for a very long time, and even after all these steels come out, 1095 is not going anywhere. 1095 is a great steel for knives. Now, 1095 does not have the best corrosion resistance. That's where Cerakote comes in. Cerakote on a 1095 steel, wherever there is Cerakote, there won't be corrosion. Cerakote does an excellent, excellent job of protecting against corrosion. Yeah, Greg actually said that he needs a punch card, Summer. What's up? Duncan break. What you talking about? Alright, I gotta take these off the table because I gotta finish the other one. What the hell, Summer? Don't tell Greg that. What the hell's wrong with you? Greg will buy 100, and then I'll be out here for freaking 2 days, 3 days, just doing 10 freaking knives. Crazy woman. Can't tell Greg that sort of thing. What the hell? All right. The heavyweight. See how thick that thing is? 508, what's up? So, that thickness. A little bit thicker than that, ain't it? This is a BP one. And then when this one is done, you're going to have those handles. You have 2 thumb spots on this one. Here and here, depending on what you're doing. So you'll have 2 thumb spots. You have a pinch point here. And then you will have this will be an exposed bevel. So yeah, pink and black would be cool. But they don't. They don't have pink and black. Don't be giving Wendy ideas. This is one we just came out with, Greg. This is called the heavyweight. So that's one we just came out with. 1 second, guys. I'll flip you around. That's one we just came out with. So I gotta put the edge on it, and then I'm gonna put it in for final. Hold on back. Dog jacked up my back last night, y'all. She is very pretty. Here's the thing, guys, to be honest, if I do change steels to something like T2 or anything like that, it will increase the price of our knives. And I'm trying to keep them as low as I can for customers. Reason being is, if I switch steels, not only is the steel going to be more expensive, but I'm going to have to probably ship those out for heat treat, and then you have that cost too. So I'm trying to keep these decently priced for everybody. I can't do both. Harley did have a very big day yesterday. Where's my ball? Oh, there it is. Damn. At this point, Summer, you might have to trade me in for the younger model. We are going to put a nice shiny edge on this, so get this done. Get it in for cure, and then I'll have this available. Get ready to show you this, guys. Hold on. Gotta go through my belts here. Put a polished, sharp edge on it. You're welcome, Greg. See, and then you can buy the belt kit. The belt kit has all kinds of levels of belts, bruh. Yeah, good point. So with these guys, you have to change the belts. Now the belts, they're not expensive. You get like, I got a bunch of different belts for like 12 bucks. They're not expensive at all, and they put they go from thick to fine. I got a 60 grit and I got a 5,000 grit. I was trying to see if I had a different one, because I thought there was more than that, but I think 5,000 is the highest it goes. What's this? This is 600. So yeah, I think 5,000 is the highest it goes. And then I want to say, whatever this one is, this is one that comes with the work sharpener, the work one. This is almost a leather. Not sure. Let's see if I can see a grit on it. I don't think I can, to be honest. But this is almost a leather. This is basically just a polisher. So you can see this belt's really thin and floppy. I go usually, depending on what I'm doing, if I'm profiling an edge, I'll use the heavier duty belts. And then if I'm really shining an edge, you can use the higher grit belts. When you're using this, two things I didn't know when I first started. One, have your knife in before you start sharpening. Don't turn Two, don't pull your knife all the way out. Have it stop on the point. Because pulling it all the way out will round your edge. And you don't want to round your edge. Rounding your edge is going to suck because you're not going to be able to, not edge, damn it, point. Rounding your point is not going to be fun because you're not going to be able to get that back. Alright, it's a gorgeous edge. Alright, so check this out, Greg. You remember just got done Cerakoting, so it had that Cerakote all over it. But after running it through, this is the edge we got. So, nice shiny edge, even all the way through. So this thing is razor sharp, razor sharp. See if I can get a good view here. So that's your beefy edge now. And this thing is sharp, very sharp. So although it looks a little, might have to reduce some of that tip though. A little cuckoo chewed. I wish, Greg. Johnny. Johnny? Where the hell you been, Johnny? I ain't seen you in a dog's age. Maddie? People. Are you off today, Johnny? Hey, Johnny's off for once. Yeah, finishing up a blade, Johnny. This is the heavyweight, so this isn't out yet. You're watching the process. Oh, my back. Okay. Yeah, you're watching the process, Johnny. This one's not out yet, so this is brand new. Gotta be perfect. going through the different belts to put an edge on this. So, hopefully this one will come out rather cool. Like I said, this is a new one. I have a bunch of them. Johnny, you will be seeing them. So. It is. It helps a lot. C-Series. Yeah, C-Series is Cerakote's air cure system. The H-Series has to be baked. C-Series air cures, it's 5 days to cure. Comes in a bunch of different colors. C-Series is for things you can't necessarily put in the oven. It's also very heat resistant. So it comes in a buttload of colors, but better than baking, Johnny. It's just an option. I mean, honestly, baking is preferred. But there are some things you just can't bake. You know, Johnny, I've never really tried rubber. My God, when I say that sharp, I mean sharp. Wow. Okay. When I say sharp, I mean freaking sharp. Good God. Aqua Donkey. What's up, buddy? Finishing up one of our handmade knives here. I will show you. Just give me a second. Finishing the edge. Ooh, we got a mirror finish, guys. Gorgeous. See how much work goes into these. All right, get ready for beauty. This came out gorgeously. Okay. Look at this edge. Oh. Look at that. You can see a reflection in it. And now, Johnny, I'm going to show you because you weren't here. These are the handles for this blade. This is our heavyweight. Why is it our heavyweight? Because it's a thicker knife. So this thing is going to be thick. This is our normal steel we use, Johnny. This is the heavyweight. See the difference? That's a beefy knife. Okay. Oh, my back. Okay, now, one last time, because I gotta mow. But, one thing I do, one last time, I want to show you guys, before I take off. We do have some nice pipe from Kydex. This is the Hunter with the green buffalo horn. Kydex sheath. This is the hunter with the regular buffalo horn. This is your Kraken. And this beast is the Achapa. Perfect for all your chopping needs. Yes, that's the chopper. So, I'm about to have no knives again because they're going to be out getting looked at. So, including by you, Johnny. So, okay, that's got a cure. I got a mow. So, hit me up. I want to figure out a gash knife with a Jeep on Maddie's side for my side, and then okay, not a problem. We can figure something out. But yeah, we'll get on there. Make sure to check out our knives at buerkles.com. All handmade, all hand ground, right here in the USA. So, love you guys. I'm gonna hit the head, and then I'm gonna mow. So, we'll let this cure, and then I'll post a short on the heavyweight and let you guys see what it's like. Later.